All right, guys. Who recognizes this spot? Got BMAX 10 up here, and we're gonna be doing some scouting, and guess where we're at? Deer camp with Muley,
baby camp,
Tori, and Candace. This is Muley, guys. This is her first overnight camp trip.
What's up?
Luke, is that you? Oh. So guys, check it out. We got I got my hammock set up. I'm gonna sleep in that tonight. Tori's sleeping in his hammock, maybe, we're not sure. We've got a tent set up for these guys, and right now we've got about an hour left of light, so we're gonna hike to the top of this hill and look for some bucks. Tori, your baby is on an overnight camping trip. What does it feel like so far?
I'm stoked. Wife actually allowed it to happen. Been pushing for it for a couple months.
How old is she now?
5 months.
5 months on her first backpack trip. It's funny watching you guys roll in. Candace had the baby on the front. All right, so the goal, guys, get to the top of this and glass for some bucks, and if we have time, we'll set some cameras too. If not, we'll do it in the morning. We just posted up on this ridge. Literally haven't been here for 5 minutes, and I got a really, really nice buck. Looks like, I mean, he's definitely a 4x4 frame. Who knows if he'll have cheaters up higher, but he still has some growing to do. He's quite a ways up there, and he's behind a log, but I'm gonna try to get some footage with the phone scope. And that's him behind the tree. Still hasn't given me a really good look, but I'm sure he will here in a minute. So far, I have not spotted any of his buddies, if he has any. But he's gotta be with some other bucks, I would think. Well, we glassed for a while, and honestly there just wasn't a lot of deer moving, so decided we're gonna come down here and check and redo this trail camera that's been up for a couple years now. It was last checked probably the very end of August, but the batteries have been running since the June before that, so I'm sure it's dead, and we need to kind of rebait it. We brought some Critter Look. We're gonna put some Critter Look out tonight, put a brand new set of batteries in there, check the SD card, and probably swap the SD card. This is the fun part. Checking the trail camera after it's been up all year. It's always fun to see how long it lasts and see what type of activity it got on it. I can tell you what, the deer are still on this trail big time, and they're still going to it.
That was a good one.
Oh man. You see that save though?
Good save.
That was a good save. The camera's there, but it's been knocked down. So that means an elk or a bear, something knocked it down. I'm sure it's dead. It's been up forever. Oh my gosh, it's still alive. Dude, it's still alive. 1,100 pictures. And 37 battery. Guys, holy cow, that is unreal. June to July on this card. 1,000 pictures to look at. Plus, a lot from this year. That's what's cool, is I was not expecting to have any pictures from this camera this year, because I figured the batteries would die, but you can see this place is just torn up, and they're digging for the salt. The first picture was June 25th. So I know we've seen a lot of those first couple months. It's because I'd come up here and check it all the time. You kidding me? Oh my gosh. The last picture is us right now, June 12th. A lot of does. They're still digging for the salt. You can see that there's no visible salt, but it's absorbed into the dirt. Here's a fun fact. So when I was young, I always wondered, why do the deer eat? Why are the deer on the side of the road in the borrow pits and the ditches like always eating the grass there? That's stupid. They're gonna get hit by a car. Well, it's because here in Utah and many states, when you salt the road with those big mineral trucks, then the snow plows come through and shoot off all the snow and the salt into the borrow pits. The deer and the elk are on the side of the road because the minerals are there. So just like this, there's no visible salt, but it's in the dirt, and the deer know it, and they'll basically dig through it and eat the dirt.
So next time you're complaining about the roads being all trashed from the snowplows, think twice and be happy that it's feeding the deer salt.
Yeah, you don't want to go too close right there. Check that out. That's a nice solid 4-point. Looks like he's going to be tall. We're just gonna flip through these. If we come across a good one, I'll show it to you on film. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the best pictures from here, do a little montage, and we're gonna play it in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, that's a little bait station. Camera's up on the pine tree right there. I just used one bag of this critter lick attractant, and it's so granulated. I like it because it just seeps into the dirt so quickly. So I'm going to get some new batteries for the stealth cam and then get out of here. We're going to stay the night and I'll be able to do some glassing and go check 2 more cameras tomorrow. This is Muley's first overnighter. She's quite a trooper. You guys are doing a good job.
It's rough. This is really hard.
So tough.
Taking kids camping. Up on the mountain, guys. This is so cool. This is one of my favorite places on planet Earth that I know of. It's just right here at deer camp. It's close to home. I get to do it with my friends. You guys get barely stepped out of camp. I've already seen a deer. Good morning guys, it's 6 a.m. I hike out to the little glassing hill. Glass some of these basins for bucks. I really want to get a better look at the buck we saw last night. He looked like a good one. And after about an hour of glassing, we'll go check a couple cameras. Getting really excited for the archery hunts. There's only about 5 weeks left. Well, the morning glass was pretty slow, to be honest. Probably the slowest I've ever seen it up here. There just wasn't a ton of deer moving around. Saw a few small bucks, a couple decent ones way across the canyon, like long ways away. So I figured might as well just go get these trail cameras replenished. Well, it's still there, so that's good. This one was also up here since June. It's dead. Alright, here we go. Just gonna plug the SD card reader into my phone. See what's on here. Man, allergies are kicking in for me. I can feel it swollen in my eyes. Alright. Buck looks awful familiar. I think I know which buck this is, guys. Need some updated pictures to know for sure, but that looks like a quad pod buck. Well, that camera turned out to be a pretty good one, and it usually is. Captured one of my favorite bucks, quad pod. Hard horned, which is cool because the only trail cameras I have in the last 2 years is velvet. So he was back, and honestly it looked like he might be back this year, but the picture of the buck it got so early in the antler growth stage, it's hard to tell, but big frame, big 4-point frame with big eye guards, looks just like him. It also got some elk moving through in November during the winter time, but man, still so impressed by these stealth cameras. All the way from June to July. Still taking pics just a week ago. So it's got new batteries. There's still plenty of space on the SD card, so I left that one right where it was. Well, camera's still there. And there's a lot of tracks over here. Dang, this could be a good one. Hopefully it's still taking pictures too. Yeah, these trails are just beat down. Holy cow. Look where I had my salt. I dug a hole. That's where the salt is. Here's where the camera is. It's on there nice and sturdy still. One last time. This is definitely somewhere I always felt had potential to be a good tree stand spot. I never have set one up just because it's so far back up in here. Getting sappy hands. We're going to throw that in the SD card reader and check it out. That'll work. So yep, this one was, first picture was taken June 1st. And I remember last year the first picture that this camera took was of black bears, which there's not many of those up here. Let's see how long it lasted. Till June 5th, 2017. Man, they got a lot of snow up here. Check that out. This is in May. The deer are bailing through the snow in May. Big old coyote tracking through the snow in April. I had high hopes for this spot. Oh, oh, how cool. We got this buck, guys, last year in velvet, and I haven't checked this camera since, but he was here hard-horned. Big old freak buck. His pedicle comes out of the side of his head. That is sweet. Man, he wasn't here very often, just a couple times. There's that freak buck hard-horned again, late September. Man, he'd be a cool buck to hunt. Well, it's not the best spot, but it's definitely not the worst. It's probably worth baiting and throwing down some critter lick and just leaving it here since it's up already. Alright, we're gonna rebait this site using this critter lick. And look at the hole these guys have dug here. Seem to like this spot. We'll just fill that up. Kind of surrounding areas. That'll last a while. But that critter lick smells so good. Let's go all through this canyon, pull up all the bucks. I had a brand new stick of batteries for this bad boy. Alright guys, that one's ready to go. So it'll give you 30 seconds to check it out, but that thing's ready to rock and roll. If you guys are looking for trail cameras, please check out the Stealth camera. You get 30% off when you use our discount code HUSH. So on their website at stealthcam.com, just go through the checkout procedures, add to cart, and then when you get to the page that asks for a coupon code, type in HUSH, H-U-S-H. It's 30% off anything and everything Stealth Cam. We use them. Obviously, you can see they're reliable. They're lasting an entire year up here in the high country, which is amazing. So check those out. We're using Critterlick for our salt. They have a website too, critterlick.com. And until next time, guys.